Right, here we go again. Frankie Parsons here, reporting for duty from old London town, bringing you once again the very best recommendations in PC games for the single player. And I wonder what top 20 it is today, Mr. Parsons. Well, I'm going to tell you. It is indeed the 2D shooter of the vertical scroller variety. Let's open those curtains and see what's behind it, shall we? Bring up those spotlights once again to shine a light on the matter. Why, it's Bullet Heaven 2. Well, we certainly won't be biting the bullet today when we play this, because you'll be in heaven too when she gets started. No. Let's flip the screen and see what's on the other side, shall we? Well, it's those 48 genres which we've decided to explore throughout this wonderful journey of ours. First of all then, let's take away the 2 genres we've looked at from Tier 1. We'll take away the 2 genres we've looked at from Tier 2, the 1 that we've looked at from Tier 3, which brings us to the 2D shooters. They of course come in 3 flavours. We have the arena/asteroid style game, we have the side-scrollers, and we have the most popular, actually, which are the 2D shooters of the vertical variety. Let's click on the button and open the doors. Right, here we go. First of all, we'll need to place our medals, put them into place, and bringing those who didn't quite make the main grid. Gunbird, of course, is an old school favourite. The old veterans will know that one, with Blue Revolver, kind of a modern day take on that kind of gameplay. We have QP Shooting, rather like today's game, featured game, and Wish Project, done by 1 or 2 people, but really kind of an intriguing game, that one. Very interesting attack patterns with a kind of an interesting art style. Bringing in the bronze medalist, this is Crimson Clover. You can't quite maybe make out the writing there, and all these 3 are unknowns, but fairly unknown games, but excellent value. We have Caladrius Blaze, you may not be able to read that, Escato's Mushihime-sama Zero Ranger, all again, as I say, excellent games. Mushihime-sama, formerly known as Bug Princess, and Zero Ranger, done with a kind of very limited colour scheme, but really rich and really good gameplay. Bringing in the gold medalists, Dodonpachi, another cave game, very good. Ghostblade, fantastic in Tate mode, which I'll talk about later, HD, very crisp, very sparkly. Ikaruga, a kind of polarity changing game, and Raiden 4 Overkill, which is the game, or rather the version you need if you want to have a look at Raiden 4 Overkill, to give it its full title. Now the must-haves, we have Anger Force, which is done in a very interesting art style, and again another clear, crisp, really well design game. We have Bullet Heaven, today's game. We have Jamestown Plus. Now, I've spent hours playing the original. They are rather like the cave games, actually, Dodonpachi and Mushihime-sama, but with no slowdown, which sometimes you get with those other games. And finally, of course, Skyforce Anniversary, like a companion piece to Skyforce Reloaded, which are also excellent games. Right, here we are in the Steam library, and just before we see some footage of Bullet Heaven 2, I thought I'd show you a few games that didn't quite make the cut, because of the genre is such a high standard. I thought that might be a good idea. We have Danmaku Unlimited 2, we have the Fasara Collection, Vector Strain, and Space Invaders Extreme, all of which are excellent games, or well, should I say, very good games. And of course we have another batch of 24 here, another 24. These are also very good games which I'd just like to show you. And I was going to mention Tate mode. Now Tate mode, because a lot of games from Southeast Asia are kind of give you just a third of the screen with 2 large borders on both the left and right hand side. A lot of games allow you to turn the whole game into portrait mode. Now some monitors actually allow you to swivel them. What you do is you clasp the corners and you literally swivel the monitor 90 degrees and then widen the top and the bottom of the screen for you to play in portrait mode, just as they were to be played, or they have been played in the arcades. So that's Tate mode. All of these games of course allow that. This one that you can't see the title for is called Bullet Soul. Let's head on back to those top 20, shall we? And from here let's just jump right into Bullet Heaven 2. Right, here we are, we're at the home page. This is what you get when you first launch the game. We'll jump right in. Now, it's a highly customisable game, so please pay attention at the back, especially you, missus. Right, you get 10 worlds altogether. I've only unlocked 2 because I've recently reset the game, only up to level 3 here. Going back to World 1, you get 7 levels altogether, culminating in a boss level, and for each and every level of here, you get 3 difficulties. You get a rank for each difficulty as well, a rank for normal, a rank for hard, and a rank for heavenly. They go from 3 stars for excellent, down to 2, 1 star, and then A, B, C, D, and E. You also get a high score. These high scores are raw high scores. They're irrespective of your difficulty, so you can't actually tell which difficulty you scored these on, but you get 3 standard high scores, your top 3 scores. Here you have the icon which tells you which hero you were using or which character you were using when you achieved that high score, and of course the top one indicates your rank. Okay, that gives you a rank. Why you would not want to start on wave 1, I do not know. But each level has about 12 or so waves altogether. Okay. Right, moving on to player select. You get 8 characters altogether. I've got 4 unlocked. 4 need to be purchased. You acquire gold as you play, and you go to the shop and you purchase new characters. Each character has a different primary attack and a secondary attack called costume and sub-weapon. If you hover over each of these, it tells you, what that sub-weapon does. You can play it with a mouse. There's the key bindings. You can play with a keyboard. There's key bindings, and you can play it with a controller. So, all very clear so far, so good. Right, item shop. Right, the item shop is really where the customization features shine. You get to choose your extra characters here. I've still got 4 more to get. Tooltips for everything, of course. There's that. There's weapons and costumes. Remember, these are the primary and secondary and primary weapons that you can purchase along the way. Again, you purchase this with gold as you play. And these are particular to certain characters. So, for example, this weapon will only work with Natalie. This with Natalie as well, Matt, etc., etc. Costumes is the same sort of thing. Again, with that's I think might be the primary, second. That might be the primary. That might be the secondary. Right, cheats. Cheats make the game easier. I'll hover over some of these again to show you what they do, and that changed the modifier. And you can purchase these along the way. Those with the tick, obviously, I've purchased. Handicaps, by contrast, make the game more difficult. And of course, that changes the modifier. So, if I go to cheats and I tick these boxes here, you'll see the modifier here goes down, so when I kill things I'll get less points. Okay, it says the cheats are on, so we untick those. We go to handicaps, we can tick these, and the opposite applies here. It raises your modifier so you get more points for killing enemies. And let's untick those. So there we go, that's the menu sorted out. So there are also medals here, of course, for achievements, and you do acquire gold as well for getting certain achievements. Let's jump into some gameplay, shall we? Yeah, it's about bloody time in all. Okay, we'll go with World 1. We'll go with this 3rd level here. We'll try it on hard. We need to beat this 1 star here. That's not acceptable. We'll OK it. We'll also stick with the original character. I'd like to play on with a controller. Indeed. And off we go. Right, off we jolly well go. Bit of dialogue to wade through here. And let's dive in. Now, to the left of my character, you'll see a white bar that went up there. That is my kind of my main attack, which works powerfully when that white bar is fully at its extended level there. So there it is at the moment. My attack's quite weak. So I wait a little bit for that white bar to go up, you see, and now I get a nice powerful attack. Similarly, on the other side, going for my other attack, if I press that, you'll see that white bar go down a little bit, and that is a kind of a stronger attack, but that also depletes. Once that runs out, you'll see it becomes very, very weak. And there we go. So you'll have a look at my character. If you take a look at my character now, you'll see that he moves fairly swiftly across the screen. But if I was to put my trigger down on the left trigger, now I can go quite slowly for precision dodging. There you go. You can see me dodging now. Without going too fast, it becomes a little bit easier. Let's get over here, finish those 2 off. Right, and pick up the diamond. You always get a diamond that drops at the end of each wave. I might use my other attack. Get it tight around there. Let's get over here quickly. And he's dispatched to pick up that. Okay, there's also grazing score. That's when you go really close to these bullets, you get a kind of a bonus. Let's get across here. Here, finish these guys off with the correct fire and collect the gold there, the diamond. Yeah, and the other thing is also get a bomb. I'll demonstrate the bomb shortly once I concentrate with these little bits here. Get across. He's gone. Pick the diamond. There we go. Another attack. And there you go. There's the bomb. That sort of clears the screen. Almost clears the screen in that case. Not quite the final boss yet. And there it is. You can see it's a great art style. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Pokemon, the Pokemon style. And I do like the different animations as well, and the different kind of death, the noises they make when they die. Pick that up. Which is, as you go through the game, the variety becomes really interesting. Really annoyed about that, but you know, these things happen. He's out the way, and he's out the way. Okay, so my boom attack, didn't really need to use that. Sweep across. As I say, it's best to get rid of the enemies as soon as possible, so that the screen doesn't become full of missiles. There you go. Mix it a little bit. Finger on the left trigger for precision dodging. Special attack to finish him off. There's the other one. Kind of, you have to use your peripheral vision to a certain extent, and there you go. And at the end you get a debrief, and it does tell you exactly how you got the points. So get rid of all this nonsense. So foes defeated, your coins that you grab, there's 81%. Time taken, so that's important as well, that comes into effect. And only 2 stars, but at least it's better than 1 star, so I have improved on my score there. And all, of course, you can see on the left hand side and the far right hand side, lots of information there as well to help you. There's bombs as well. I had 1 bomb left, I had 3 health left, and there it is. Shall we do one more level? Let's see if we've got time, shall we? Okay, maybe not time to show a full level, but I will show World 2, just for the sake of variety. Remember, each world, there's 10 worlds, you get 7 levels in each world. We've got up to level 3, we haven't set a high score here, so I thought it'd be an idea to do so. We'll go on normal, remember normal, heavenly and hard. Let's just dive straight in. I'll try a different character. Let's try this fella here. Nothing else unlocked, so we'll go with the default weapons. We'll dive straight in, no cheats or handicaps here. Or maybe I could have tried that just for variety, but no problem. Let's have a little look. Sweeping across the screen there, getting rid of these enemies. Get rid of him with our special attack, which is a bit stronger. As you can see, it's dispatched fairly quickly with those, but of course it's on cooldown. Okay, well guys, that's Bullet Heaven 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. I shall see you in the next one.